Should we give people a second chance, even in cases like terrorism, where somebody attempted a terror act? Because he's what, in 18, 19? Like, he's not, like, yeah, obviously he's aware of his actions. I don't even think that 17, 18-year-olds should be deciding what university they should be going to. I don't even think that, like I think at 20 is when you can really start forming your own ideas.
Yeah.
So, and the way he was talking was no different than an American talking about defending his country. So for me, as I'm going through this, I almost was hurting for both sides of the argument, because obviously the effects of terrorism are terrible, but this person obviously has been led to believe certain things.
Yeah.
So, like, are we punishing? What are we really punishing by imprisoning him? Are we punishing ourselves? Are we punishing him? We're not punishing the people who taught them this, because most of these people live in a faraway land that is so removed from this 18, 19-year-old kid who lives in Canada, probably had no real association other than probably an uncle or aunt, or he saw videos like this online.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we as people have to start making judgments, and the justice system has to start making cases, because he's 18. Like, what if, even if he was, let's say, 16, like, and he did something or wanted to plan a terrorist act, like, that's...
Yeah. And just to add some more context for that, right? He had written letters, right, apologizing and asking for a second chance, because he previously had made plans. I don't know how he vocalized those plans, but to do an attack or of some sorts. And the question of, like, will we give this person a second chance? I think all people deserve second, third, fourth chances. And we've spoken a little bit about the justice system, but it's important to also think about the injustice of the justice system, right? Yeah. Like, it's not right that disproportionately black and brown bodies, specifically men, are being sent to prison and are in prison at a time. And then once they get out of prison, if they even make it out, they're still being subjected to so much hate, so much violence, so much discrimination, so much everything because of that one thing they did when they were 13, right? And so I think we should always forgive people, like, and to be more specific, this case is about a young Muslim man, right? Who has said, even in his letters, he says, like, I am dealing with, like, mental health issues, I'm going through, et cetera, et cetera. In our society, once again, like, if a terrorist attack or something awful happens with a white person or a white man, the first thing we jump to is, like, he's mentally ill, he's unstable, blah, blah, blah. But the minute it goes to, like, a Muslim man in this case, or a black person or a person of color, it's like, they are crazy, they need to be put away, we can't forgive these people because they're going to hurt us. And so I really can't see not forgiving him as, like, of course we have to, and even that word forgive, like, it's not even my position to be like, I forgive you and therefore you're okay. Yeah.
But I feel my thing is, first of all, we definitely need to give him the help he needs. That should be the emphasis of any prison system, of any...
Yeah, it's wellness. About
rehab. Wellness and rehab, because just the reason why they get to this level.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And some of them can be socioeconomic, some of them could just be mental health, some of them could just be the environment they were put in.
Yes.
Because you sat on the bus once.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody who looked somewhat familiar, and then he turns to me and looks at me and is like, Rudy. And then I look at him and say, Andy. I'm like, okay, me and him went to school together.
Oh.
Okay.
Like high school?
Yeah. And his name's not actually Andy, but just for... So we went to elementary school together. We were friends. We were really good. We lived in the same block, same neighborhood, McCown and Danforth. So especially, if you were to look back maybe 12, 14 years ago, that was a rougher part of Scarborough. And my parents, after somebody actually got knifed down at a convenience store that I frequently... my parents were like, we're getting the heck out of here. We got out. We left. Obviously, his family, they make that choice. And now he's my age, same with a child, and he also went to jail recently because he was slanging coke and selling it. Yeah. So he can provide for his family. So I'm like, literally the difference between one parent's decision and another parent's decision is completely separate. Yeah. And he's looking at me, and almost like it felt unfair because of one person's decision, yes or no, our lives are completely separate. Like, what if I stay there? Would my situation be different? Yeah, obviously there's nature and there's a part of nurture of your own parents and what was wrong or right. But that's always such a big part of it. Like,
yeah, that could have been you.
It really could have been.
That could have been you, right?
And anybody really could have been this 18-year-old kid this young Muslim kid who saw maybe the wrong videos, who got spouted the wrong ideas or got pushed into a certain way. That's where we as a people have to start really seeing things more as a case-by-case basis and forgetting black, white, whatever. Because the justice system and the lady that represents justice is blind. However, when it turns to black or brown bodies, suddenly it's not so blind anymore.
Because you are black, I'm putting you in this category, and because I am something else, I'm over here, which means I am better than you. Because Maya Angelou said it. Late Dr. Maya Angelou said, to be human means everything is human to me. So that person you saw on the bus, or that person who commits that awful crime or does something to hurt somebody, it's not so far removed from you because you're both human. You have the capability to do it. You don't do it, and perhaps it's thanks to your socioeconomic status. It's your education. It's your parents that allow you to not have those thoughts. But there are people who have those thoughts, and it doesn't come from nowhere. You know what I mean? It's a system, and it's something we all need to work on together.
We definitely